Been fun?
We did a really fun day here.
Hi, this is the beginning of a series of short videos. We're going to be doing these nearly every day. Just short little ones, things around what Steve's going through with Huntington's and what other people with Huntington's are probably going through at the same time. These are particularly good for safety, and this is why we're doing this, because Steve's tends to be falling a lot more now. It hasn't been really bad falls, but just stumbles. And where I've been around, I was able to help him, but it's taxing on me as well to trying to pull him up because it's like a dead weight. And so we're teaching him ways to be able to help himself to a certain point until we can help him further. So this may be really helpful for a lot of people in situations, not just Huntington's, but all sorts of things, elderly and children with disabilities and things like that, where they'll have falls. So range of ages right through our life, and these are just little things to help and save the stress and embarrassment too of those who are stumbling a lot. It helps Steve, I think, feel like he's doing something and helping himself, not just relying on us completely. So I hope you enjoy these short videos, and we just thought we'd just throw these out there, and then as we go along we'll be introducing other videos on other aspects as well, to just give you some hints on what Steve's doing to make his life a lot easier. Thanks, Hammer, too, for all your help and knowledge.
Firstly, thank you for supporting Steve and Jenny. They've been working really hard. We're off to pickleball today, but then the rain sort of came in and got a bit windy, so we thought we'd just pop and do a little bit of gym work and a little bit of practice work on things that we feel that Steve might need in the near future within his challenges with the journey. Sometimes we don't like to think about it, but the honesty is there could be some stumbles, and we're just today you'll probably see some footage of Steve that is going to be practicing some bear crawls purely for safety for himself and for Jenny, where if he needs to find a way to get to a couch, stand up and just assist himself and obviously help Jenny to get up. And we never want to be thinking about these things, but we do need to be realistic about what we need to train. So we've got nice soft matting that Steve's been practicing on today, where we've done some core work. We're going to do a little bit of ski work and some other movements and practice some stride walking today. But how did you feel about that today? Obviously it was a challenge.
It was a challenge. First time I've done something, but I have to do it.
Yep.
And vehicle, I can vehicle to the couch or
Yeah, and as mentioned, like we try and train things for life. I know a lot of people have their own measures on what they're trying to achieve when they go to a gym, but being Steve's carer, it's important for me to make sure that he's got the tools and the resources and strength. We know that Steve has lots of strength. He's got strong legs, strong upper body, but the process is based around the neurological connections between sometimes his feet. So we just want to try and give him the resources that he needs for safety and for him and Jen. But it's going to be obviously always a continuous learning and journey for all of us. So we'll get back to work, but we thought we'd give you a bit of an update. And once again, thank you to all of Steve's followers, and hopefully you can encourage other people going through the challenges and strength stuff. All right, we'll keep working. Then we're going to crawl back. And then once we get close to the chair, we're going to practice getting up from the ground and from the bear crawl up through using our hands and then sitting. Okay? So we can shuffle over. And then we can find our way to the floor in that bear crawl. I don't want to do too much of this because I know we're going to look after your knees, but the mat's really soft. So we'll be able to good man, use your hands, use your hands. Get right over and stand and then go down if that's the easiest way for you to do it. Yep, then just go down. Where you go. That's it, stand. Stand. Again, where you go. Come, go that way. Yep, that's it. Brilliant. 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 Find one leg up now, that's good. Now you have to get, yes! Keep your hand there and you've got to push up from there. I know you will. The next thing you do, if you see yourself in this position, firstly we need to maybe look for some furniture that's close by. And then we crawl. We do the crawl over to, we do a bear crawl over to the couch. Where you go, do a bear crawl. A bear crawl. Yep, brilliant. Bear crawl over and then see if you can use the assistance of a couch. Well done, and grab a seat. And have a rest. Down the other end, where your drink is, then you can have a drink as well. Man, great. We're going to do a bit of this. Have another seat, we've got some more bear crawling. Fantastic.